Hi there, Craig Trafford again from soundchildren.co.uk, and I'm here with your 10-minute summer school activity number 4. This one is the Grand Old Duke of York, and I think we're going to do this at a moderate pace. So let's begin, as we normally do, with the clap it, say it, sing it, play it technique. Let's begin with the clap. So let's establish the routine, something like this. Okay, so that's you will have downloaded your PDF by now and seen that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 count again, so it's what we call 4/4 time. And as I said, it's a moderate pace. We're going to, in terms of instruments, we'll have the easily portable ones, the shakers, the scrapers, the weird and wonderfuls. So small portable instruments, nothing that goes in the mouth, especially if we're marching around. Rather than the last activity where people were walking around quite loosely, this is going to be a little bit more formal. So we're going to have a march in it. Now when you march, you can practice this when you're doing the clap. So the clapping will be roughly this tempo. Now you can have a go at marching like that with small steps, and maybe everybody marches around the circle in the same direction. Or can you do left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, with even bigger strides while still clapping. So have a practice at the marching and the clapping at the same time. Okay, and then we bring in the speaking. So facilitator does the clapping and the students will do the speaking. So it's quite an easy one, this one. I think it's probably one of the most famous nursery rhymes that we all know. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again, and so on. So you'd repeat the verse and then go back into the chorus, and when you come out of that chorus for the second verse, the second time around, it's the when they were left, and when they were right, and when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. Okay, so that's the speaking part. Of course, then you'd get them to join in on the singing, and the teacher or facilitator does the clapping and the singing, and then let the children fall in with the melody. Like I say, most people probably know that melody, but just in case, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill, and he marched them down again. Let's do the last verse. When they were left, and when they were right, and when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. So towards the end of this one, I think we're going to be clapping and balancing. Okay, so when they choose, in the second verse, each student would select one leg to stand on whilst they're playing their instruments. Okay, without swapping. So when they were left, when they were right, when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. So choose one leg and stay on that one leg until the end of the song. Okay, you can swap round next time, it's fine. So let's give that a go. I'm going to maybe play my, here it is, play my bamboo butter again in this song. I love this instrument. So, here we go. We would have sung through the Grand Old Duke of York. We would have sung through when they were up, when they were down, when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down, and then back through the Grand Old Duke of York. So let's begin the second time around for the second verse. They'll be going, And when they were left, they were left. And when they were right, they were right. And when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. Now, I know some of you say either left or right, either neither, either neither. So you can swap around with those whatever your accent is. That's absolutely fine. So at the same time, they can be playing their instruments like so. And when they were left, they were left. And when they were right, they were right. And when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. So you can play any way that you want. If you want to get a little more strict about when to play, then you can vary that. So you could do something like, and when they were left, they were left. And when they were right, they were right. And when they were either left or right, they were either left or right. Okay, so you can be a bit stricter on the timing, but it would be very, very difficult. I mean, it's hard enough for me to do it. So little children might have difficulty with that. But if they're just allowed to play whenever they want, that's absolutely fine. But the idea is to help to integrate this whole balance mechanism with doing other things as well. It's quite a challenge, and it's okay, it's fine to wobble. The whole thing about balance is that you're training the vestibular system here in the middle ear, training the vestibular system to become more exercised and more used to balancing. So, any questions, comments, thoughts or observations, please contact me, Craig, at soundchildren.co.uk, and do go and have a look on our website for more fantastic instruments like these.